Hey everybody, come on in. It's time in the closet. And I'm doing a tag by, Pigsty Atelier. I think that's how you say her name. She tagged me in a throwback tag. It's called throwback tag. So I thought I'd do that. And little Miss Diva had to be in here with her mama. So here, she's a little naked. She don't even have on her jewelry. She's a little naked today. She'd been crying. I had to let her in here because she was crying because she missed her mama. So mama had to bring her in here with her. Mama loves her though. So she's going to help me, okay? You all, I got to ask your advice on something too. So we'll do the tag and then I'll get your advice. Let me find the questions here. I've got them on my phone, and you all go over and check out Pigsty Atelier. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but I'll try to put her link in the down bar. Okay, and the first question is, what year were you born? I was born in 1957. And then the second question is, do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? If you do, show them. I do, but I don't have them here. They're at my sister-in-law's in Ohio. Let me get my baby girl up here closer to me. She has to be up where Mama can love on her. My sister-in-law has them in Ohio because she wanted to make me a quilt with pictures of me and my children, and she even has my husband, all of his little pictures. But I'll show them sometime. I have got a picture, I think, of me. No, I thought I had it right here, but I don't. But I'll show some pictures later on. I'm sorry I don't have them. And the next question is, what TV shows did you grow up watching? The first one that comes to mind was Hee Haw. My dad loved Hee Haw. The second one that comes to mind is on Sunday, the family all got together in the living room and we had popcorn and everything, and we watched The Outer Limits. I grew up watching The Outer Limits, Hee Haw, and The Lawrence Welk Show. That's pretty much what we watched. And what did you want to be when you were younger? I wanted to be a singer and an actress. Yeah. I used to go by myself and to this one certain place. It was my special place, and I would sing because I thought it made my voice sound so pretty. And it was in a stairwell near our school, near the school where I went. So I wanted to be a singer and an actor. Number 5, what were your favorite toys to play with as a child? Merry makeup, my purse. I always carried a purse. Every time anyone seen me from the time I can remember, I always carried a purse, and I always had lipstick. I always had some kind of, back then they called it rouge. I always got my grandmother's rouge containers. They were metal, little metal, and they were no bigger than this right here, no bigger than this, and they were metal and had a little pad in them, and you put them on your face. I always make sure I had lipstick, rouge, and we used to have the little red mascara, and you used that for eyeliner and mascara, and it was flat, and it was a bar. It was a black or brown bar. And I always had that in my purse. So I've always loved makeup. Always. What is the most embarrassing thing you can remember doing? The most embarrassing thing that I can remember doing. Oh. I can't remember anything except for this was when I was a teenager and I accidentally expelled gas on my husband when we were dating. Yeah, that was embarrassing. That's the only thing I can remember doing. Number 7, 3 songs you loved as a child. Susie Snowflake. Now this is when I was a small child. I loved the song Susie Snowflake, Bridge Over Troubled Waters, and what was another one that I really liked? Now as a teenager I loved Michael Jackson and I'll Be There. That was mine and my husband's favorite song together. So I have to say those 3 songs. But Susie Snowflake I listened to when I was a little girl. I had a little record player and I had that record and I used to play that song and play it. So yeah, that's what I remember when I was a little girl. At number 8, funny Halloween costumes, and what did you dress up as for Halloween as a child? I always dressed up as a hobo. We lived beside the train track, so that was just the easy thing to do. Me and my cousin one time, he was like a year or 2 younger than me, but and then he had 3 little sisters, and I was the youngest of my family, so I was the little sister. But me and him dressed up. I dressed up as a girl hobo. He dressed up as a boy hobo. We got a wagon, put his 3 little sisters in it, and we put on the back of the wagon, just married. So back in those days, that was really funny because, you know, people didn't, I don't know where we come up with it at, but people didn't, you didn't get pregnant before you got married. Well, if you did, you was sent off to Aunt Lulu's house or Aunt somebody's house out of town, you know, back when I was little. So I think I was about 9, 10 then. And we won first place at the cakewalk at our school. So that was fun. And that's what we dressed up as. We didn't get store-bought costumes. We had to make our own. And that's what I always dressed up every year as a hobo. Number 9, something weird you did as a child. Something weird I did as a child. I always cut my own hair. When I get those pictures and show you, you'll understand that, yes, she did cut her own hair. So I had bangs going this way and high and low. But I always snuck and cut my own hair. Why? I just did it. I wanted short hair, and so I cut my own hair as a child. That's the weirdest thing I can think of that I done. I don't know. Number 10 and the last. What is the scariest thing you remember? And I don't have it all. Okay, you remember happened to you when you were a child. Okay, the scariest thing was in the middle of the night when my mama come in the room and said, "Get up, girls. You got my lipstick." That was scary to us. That was very scary because we never knew what she was going to do. And then other scary things was we babysit all the time. And we were always... You just loving mama, aren't you? We were always, me and my sister, my oldest sister, babysat together. We babysit with my my aunt's kids, and she had 3 little girls and 1 boy. And we babysit with her kids all the time, and sometimes we would go from Friday night till Sunday and watch her kids. And I was, I think, 10, and my sister was 12 or 13. So we had 4 kids all weekend long by herself, and you know, every little sound in a house, once you have put everybody to bed, then you get scared. So there was many scary times, you know, but we had fun with it. We didn't, you know, it was back then you didn't worry about things that you would worry about these days. So that is the tag that I was tagged in. I hope that you all enjoyed my answers. I hope that you didn't get too bored. And what I wanted to ask you about was, I just hate to put, well, Diva's leg, I think, she is doing so good with it. She is scared to death. Oh, baby girl, mama's not, but it hangs like this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it hangs, and she holds it up like this when she's walking. And she hasn't had any trouble. She walks on it a little, and it doesn't seem to give her pain. I hate to put her through the pain of surgery, and they're going to take her whole shoulder off, and that, I just don't want to do that. I've had second thoughts, and I haven't raised all the money. I thought I had, and then when I went back and looked, there was a couple people, well, there was something happened with someone's donation. And they made 3 donations, and 1 donation didn't go through. And I don't want people to give when they can't give. I don't want you to overextend yourself. And should I get her surgery? I'm going to take her back to the doctor next week. She was supposed to go this week, and I think the anxiety of having this done is doing something to me, because the day I was supposed to take her back, I was so sick. I had diarrhea. I was throwing up, and that's TMI, I know, but I could not take her that far. It's an hour away from where we take her to the vet, and I just don't want to put her through that. So I need you all to tell me what I should do. Should I give all the money back and not do it, or what should I do? Please, I need your help. What would you do? I just love her so much, and I want what's best for her. So let me know in the comments, and I want to tag some people. I want to tag, let me think, I want to tag Swoozie. I want to tag Gitzyfrity, and I want to tag 3 people. I want to tag 3 people. So I want to tag Gitzyfrity, Swoozie, and I want to tag, oh, the one I wanted to tag, someone, Pigsty Atelier already tagged her, so I can't tag her, but I want to tag those 2, and if I think of someone else, I'll put it in the, I had in my mind who I wanted to tag, but anyway, those 2 I want to tag, and I hope they had as much fun with thinking back about this as I did. And if you wonder what's on my eye, this is a fall look. I put on a yellow shirt, and I did it all with a Jesse's Girl palette and a Wet n Wild palette and a little bit of this Wet n Wild palette. They're the color icons. So, and the lipstick that I have on today is by Mary Kay, and it is the color Downtown Brown. That's my favorite color, and it's I'm almost out, and I don't have a Mary Kay lady anymore. I've had this for years, and I use it only in the fall. So that's what I have on my face as far as eyeshadows and lipstick. So I hope y'all are having a good day. I hope you've had a good week. This is Thursday, and I want you to enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Porch Setting Sunday. I love you guys. If you haven't already, we're making friends here. Hit that friend button down below. You know, the subscribe, and don't forget, ring the bell, because you want to know when I upload again, because I love you, and I know you love me. So I'll pray for you, you pray for me, and I love you. Bye.